You know how I know it's bad here in Austin? You know how I know it's bad for a program that has so much history behind it of winning and success? I remember a couple years ago, 2008, you've probably seen the replay 100 times. I was in the building in Lubbock when Texas Tech and Michael Crabtree scored a touchdown with 1 second left to beat the number one Texas team in the country. And I remember how I felt in the stands, just that sinking feeling of watching your guys lose. Of course, the next year in the national championship, seeing the guys lose against Alabama, Colt getting hurt early, the guys still fighting hard, Sergio Kendall and Garrett Gilbert at the time stepping in and doing what he could, but it just wasn't enough. And just that sinking feeling that you got when you saw your guys lose. You know how I know things are bad? I'm here in Austin now. Just got back from the game a little while ago. And as Ole Miss continued to run up the score in the second half, didn't really feel anything. Just felt like another game. I've gotten used to it. That is a dangerous place for the Texas Longhorns program to be in. When fans like myself, graduates, proud Longhorns, go into DKR, see the team lose, and think, yeah, I can see it. Tonight's game against Ole Miss was supposed to be driven by some kind of, I don't know, motivation to prove that what happened in Provo was a fluke or that they're going to get better. And they kind of did a little bit in the second quarter. Case McCoy, I'll tip my hat to him for coming in and running the offense efficiently in the second quarter. We scored 23 straight points. The defense finally woke up after giving up 2 straight touchdowns to Bo Wallace and crew over there. We went to half 23-17, giving up a dumb field goal because of a stupid penalty we made. And then the second half happened and everything fell out. And it was BYU all over again. I have stated very clearly in my preview stuff for this team that this group of guys, this coaching staff, this group, has absolutely 100% no excuse to not be a good team. And not only is this team not a good team, they're an awful football team. They're worse than they were last season. And last season they won 9 games. We all know that's a little facade there. This team, however, I can't explain it, is worse than that team. This is a dangerous spot for the Texas Longhorns. And I've always been a Mack Brown supporter, and I always will be. He's done so much for this program. He's what really brought this program back and gave us these high expectations we have every single season. But at this point, as every single year we get deeper and deeper into irrelevance and we see nowhere out, he and De Los Dons and the rest of them are continuing to make us start to resent that. And I, as a strong Mack Brown fan, don't ever want to feel that way. But the longer it stays this way, and the longer he stays at the helm and the same thing keeps happening, that's what's going to end up happening. He has created such a strong legacy here in Austin and across the country for putting the Longhorns back on the map. I don't want to see the end of that career to be a joke, to be something that so many fans resent that they can't even see the good and the greatness that he has brought to this school. Something needs to change, and I believe it needs to be at the very top with whether it be AD, head coach, anything, because it is not working. To bring 19 guys back from a team that won 9 games last season and to look this pitiful. I don't care that David Ash wasn't playing tonight. That's no excuse. The fact that Case McCoy was your next up, that's a problem. And that's not an indictment on Case, because I felt because Case is a limited player. We all know that. And what he had to work with and what he did, I commend him for the way he played tonight. But he is not a quarterback who is going to take the University of Texas where it needs to go. So tonight, congratulations to the Ole Miss Rebels. But I watch us play this little dink and dunk game with them. Oh, we're ahead a little bit, whatever. And, you know, when you're at the game, you're focused on this small little world of in the stadium, that game. But when you look around, and of course the big game today, Texas A&M and Alabama, you watch those two teams play back and forth, touchdown after touchdown. The Aggies get down by 3 touchdowns, doesn't even faze them. They come right back, and they push Alabama to the nth degree and lose by a touchdown to probably the best team in the country. And it feels like it's the fact that it doesn't feel fair to compare this Texas team to those two squads is a problem, because we were told this season was going to be different. Well, it's a little bit different. It's even worse. Guys, let me know in the comments below what you think about this team. It is pretty terrible what we're seeing right now from Texas Longhorns in this program. And we are in very, very scary area of really digging ourselves into a hole that I'm not really sure how we're going to get out of it. Hook 'em horns, Texas fight. Who knows what's going to happen against Kansas State next week? But who really knows what's going to happen in those days between the game? See you guys next time.